Right, everyone, WeaponCollector here. Right, another Friday stream. I'll be on till about 11 o'clock. Keep having some weird thought I forgot to do something, but yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll remember later on. So, right, if you're new to this channel and you like weapons or anything related to that, like prepper, survival stuff, any weapon related stuff, self-defense kind of things, all of that, you'll like this channel. So don't forget to subscribe. And then if you're a long time follower or even a new one, if you ever wanted to support me, there's a couple of ways you can support me, because I don't have ads on my videos. I don't make any money from YouTube, not through YouTube themselves anyway, or Google. So I've got a Patreon account, and you can get your name on there for $1 a month or more. You get your name on there. Had a new patron sign up recently, N7. So cheers, mate. I appreciate that. I'm supposed to message you, but I haven't yet. You'll get your name on there soon. I just don't have time yet. So there's Patreon. If you shop at Amazon, GearBest, or eBay, use the links I have on all of my videos, including this one. Make that your bookmark to that website, and then every time you shop, I'll get a percentage of what you spend at no extra cost to you. Yeah. And then there's also not eBay, PayPal donation if you wanted to do that, but you'd have to email me, then I'd give you the details. And I've also got some merchandise now, which I've stuck some of the stickers up. So there's one there, one there. That's like a whole thing of them. There's another one there and another one there. But soon I'll have a mug and a t-shirt. Yeah. So those are the ways you can support me if you wanted to. Quite easy. So I'll come over to the comments now. I'll let you know when I can see you. Right, I'll tell you in a second when I'm on there. Not quite there yet. Right, put that onto live chat. Turn the speakers off. Don't want your fucking feedback, do we? I think that's it then. Yeah, I keep having some weird thought that I've forgotten something. Who knows? All right, let me put it on live chat. So I'm on now. So Liam, you're right. Weapons and stuff. That's Liam. If you ever hear me say Liam, that's weapons and stuff. You said good evening. Actually got a notification for this one. That's good. That's good. Krylon, John, Rebel Biker, Zed Nutsy, Iron Man Spartan, and Donna. All right, everyone. That wasn't a glitch then already, was it? I'll have to keep away from the fucking computer. I have done another wire. I noticed that the Ethernet cable, the little catch bit that holds it in, that had actually broke off. So maybe it was that was interfering with the internet last time. Who knows? I'll try not to move around too much. We'll see what happens. John said, sharpened my boot knife. Kind of scared to have it next to my foot now, to be honest. Yeah, just have to be careful, wouldn't you? But I know what you mean. The worst one's a really sharp neck knife, I suppose, but then you'll pull it away, don't you? But Iron Man Spartan said, I was thinking of using butter knives and grinding them to a point for throwing blades. What do you think? Good idea, mate. I got fucking burps in a minute. I was going to do that myself eventually, yeah. Yeah. I think when I originally started throwing knives, watch my very first throwing knife video, and I may have actually been using butter knives without even sharpening them. Yeah, I would think that's a good idea. They're nice, solid metal things straight away. Yeah, definitely. Good. That's a good idea, mate. Exit, you're right. Rebel Biker said, was putting linen oil on the stock of my P58 Enfield rifle, wondering why it's still not getting sucked in. Linseed oil, I assume that means, doesn't it, Rebel? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Don't know. There wasn't kind of some finish on it already, was there? Stopping it going in, was there? Who knows? But I know what you mean. Yeah, that's odd, isn't it? John said you could grind them into a decent little steak knives, to be honest. And yeah, well, at least a net knife will only be aware if you cut for a bit. Yeah, exactly. I bought this chemical the other day for cleaning tannin from mugs, etc. Turns out it's so strong you can actually use it to melt down bodies. I didn't do that. Just read as one of the uses online. Yeah, yeah. I suppose that makes sense. Yeah, if it's getting rid of things like tannin, that's so mad, isn't it? Yeah. If you are melting down bodies, don't tell us. I was trying some different coffee today. I've got some Law. What was it? It wasn't the normal Law. Oh, fuck, one was it? I can't remember now. You wouldn't have nothing called Law Extreme, would you? It's not that. Law. Can't remember. It was one of the stronger coffees anyway. I can't remember what it's called now. It's gone completely out of my head. That's weird. Well, I've said, may do a video on safe handling of it, as it might interest people. I use German chemical gloves with it and a gas mask to be safe. Yeah, it's always worth being safe, isn't it? Yeah, I think that'd be an interesting video. People on your channel would definitely like that. John said, can melt bodies. Now I'm on 8 different fucking what's this? Yeah, exactly. So am I probably. But then I already would have been, I reckon. Rebel Bike said, try espresso. Yeah, I have tried them. My thing, I only have, I pretty much just drink what people buy me, if you know what I mean, and buy for the house. But I said I was running out of coffee, so someone bought, when they went shopping, bought Law something. But it's not the normal one. It's seems slightly stronger. But I've not actually tried it yet. It's ready there. It's ready just there. Give me a knuckle duster mug. Iron Man spotted. Are the cold steel sword canes legal to own in the UK? No, I think you can only have antique ones. I don't think you can have new ones of them. You certainly can't buy them. No, I think you've got to you could go and buy an old antique one, I think, but I do suspect they're going to try and ban them to own. I think I can't remember now. They'd be classed as hidden weapons, I think. Right, Jumbo Boo. I already used it to get some of the mugs and baking trays looking brand new after years of use. Yeah, sounds good. Rebel said, cool mug. Jumbo saying, I finally got hold of an original US 1918 knuckle trench knife this week. Due to it being over 100 years old, it won't be affected by that. Oh, I did not know that. Yeah, all right, nice. That's good. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, I forget if it's that old. It's all right, isn't it? Yeah. Very nice. That's good, isn't it? It's finally 2019. I know Spartan said they look cool too. Exited, I have a CRKT Necker by Lucas Burnley called the Obaki Scoshy. It's like a tiny wee samurai sword. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I've never seen that one. Rebel Biker in Italy, we used to have a special license to own and carry them, but it was eliminated in the 1990s. What, knuckle dusters? Or sword canes? So, by the way, Mike, the sword mini peasant has a 2.5-inch blade, doesn't lock. It's carbon steel and it's under $20 US, and it's one-handed opening. You can have the blade open. I have seen them. Yeah, I'll have to check them out. Oh, I said no more sword canes. Yeah, exactly. Jumps out boo. Just gonna turn this a bit and see it a bit better. Said yeah, sword cane is legal to own if antique. If you have a later one, it's still legal. If the ban comes in, unless it's over 100 years old, it will be illegal to own. Yeah, I'm all right, Simon. Cheers for asking, mate. Yeah, just keep having this weird feeling I've forgotten to do something, but I don't know. it'll come to me. If there may not be anything. Then what he said to Johnny, he's got one of those. What's that? The old mini peasant knife. Oh, the license was for the sword canes. All right. Yeah, we just get more and more and more restricted over here as it goes. Yeah. Double sal booted. Do you have your tea, mate? Yeah, I had my tea. We had Mexican today, so we had, I think it was barbecue fajitas. We had a lot today, actually. Potato wedges, sweet corn, or corn on the cob, actually, and refried beans. Oh, man, Martin, you haven't left the bath running, Mike. I'll tell you, it is something to do with the bath. I think it's because I went down to do what I was going to do, and then someone was in the bathroom. Someone was having a bath. And then I think that put me off of what I was doing because I was going to go in there. Then I ended up brushing my teeth in the kitchen. Not that it matters, but yeah, I think that's what's put me off my sort of stride because I didn't do what I planned to do. Yeah. Don said, since you can't carry locking blades, that's the next best thing. Yeah. Well, this is what I carry if I ever do, which is quite rare. Got a couple of little. It's a San Renmu. It's got a little flipper foot thing, and it stops it folding on your hand. And it's got a couple of other tools on it, and a glass breaker. Quite a nice little knife, and it's less than 10 quid. Double sale boosted. I watched blindness last night. Been out for years, but never seen it. No, do you know what? I've never even heard of that. I'll write that down. I must start watching some films soon. I'm pretty sure I've only watched 2, maybe 3 films this year so far. I've barely watched any because I've been on that PS4 a lot. Exit said, "Don't buy all the knives you need before the ban." Yeah, don't buy all the knives you need before the ban. Yeah, exactly. Thing is, I can't really risk shit like that though because I think I'm on some kind of list and I get raided every fucking 4 or 5 years, so I can't actually risk having anything like that. Whereas most normal people could probably keep all of the stuff on the ban because they would never, they don't have to think, oh, well, I'll probably get banned not banned, raided one day. Whereas I get raided for doing nothing, and that's been happening for at least 20 years. No one ever gets done for anything, or any of the times. No one, maybe apart from the first time. Yeah, no one's ever been done for anything of any of the times. So yeah, so I can't risk it. But yeah, but everyone else, yeah, don't buy all the knives and stuff you need before the ban. Oh, boy, said 2008 all spring assisted knives were banned. Oh, what? Where you are? John said, yeah. Best keep me away from the corn on the cob, especially if it's got a bit of butter and salt on it. Yeah. Simon said, I like a bit of corn on the cob. That is nice, isn't it? But it's a bit can make your teeth hurt a bit. Simon said, where from, Mike? Looks decent for less than 10. Gear Best. If you go on, look up San Renmu on my videos, and you'll soon find it. It's a sort of brown and black colour with a Tanto blade. And then if you buy it from my link, I'll get a bit of money out of it. Yeah, Gear Best. I can't remember the exact names. If you look up San Renmu 7094, I'll write it in here. That's that on my channel. San Renmu, yeah. Then what they said, John, there are quite a few friction folders. I like the peasant, some rather expensive. Dumbbell boots. Oh, I didn't actually write that down. Glad you reminded me. Yeah, blindness. Julian Moore, Mark Ruffalo, Danny Glover. No, I've never even heard of it. I've written that down now. I'm not about to. That's harassment, Mike. I'll put a complaint in. I'll be if when it happens next time, I think we definitely will, because it is taking the piss now. Yeah, they leave it just long enough that to think you're going to forget, but I don't fucking forget. Because funny thing is, I was saying to my family just about a month before it happened last time that it was probably coming up for a raid soon, and it was. Yeah, and then about a month after I said that, they did. But yeah, you're right there, though, on this one. Some suburbs said, I see Brazen Bows are no longer taking orders. Yeah, someone mentioned that last time. I can't remember who it was. But yeah, when did they reckon they'd be back March, didn't they? I think he might be back March, hopefully. But yeah, shame though, isn't it? Simon said, cheers. It's a lot of brilliant friction folders now for sure. Yeah, definitely. Simon said, can you do another video on what not to buy for the ban? I think you made one before for educational purposes, of course. Yeah, I definitely will do more videos on that subject. So yeah, I'll have a think and yeah, I'll do something like that. Yeah, you can tell that's a bit stronger, that coffee. Someone look up the Law coffee and tell me what one I'm drinking. It's the one with a purple line on it. I'll look it up myself as well. I was just curious. Rebel Biker said, Coltello alla Romano A3 Squatty is a good knife. Traditional fighting folding knife, rugged and sturdy lock for it. That's not one of those knives where the blade's actually longer than the handle, is it? And then when you open it, you know, the handle's about that long, but the blade's about that long. Supremo, I think that is it, Liam. Yeah, it didn't start with an E. Yeah. You're right. Pretty sure that was it. Cheers. And all right, Pete. Yeah, it's not that one with the gold. It's the purple one. I just making me wonder. You know, when you got something in your head and you think, oh. Where am I? I'm as about to might check out this movie, Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. I thought it was good. I'll check. I have heard of that one. I'll check that one out. Yeah, fucking so much I need to watch. I'm so behind on everything. I've not watched any of them films that Sam sent me about at least 100 films on a 128 gigabyte memory card. I've not watched any of them. As I said, I've only watched about 3 films this year. X said cookery. Every man needs a cookery in his life. Probably the British Army #1. I've got a cookery, but it even needs regrinding, which will sadly make the blade smaller, or a new one. It's got a crack in it, but it may just be a surface crack. Rebel said, kind of, you won't be disappointed. Yeah, what my I'll look that up quickly and I'll tell you if it's. I don't know if it's the one I'm thinking of. Oh no, that's not what I was thinking of. That's quite interesting, isn't it? Yeah, nice blade on that. Nice big triangular blade, isn't it? Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I've never seen that knife before. Rebel. No, I've never ever seen that one. Yeah, that's quite good. Exit said, and maybe the British MOD survival knife. Yeah. Time said, don't watch the trailer for what's that? Yeah, the Scout's Guide. Is that it? Yeah. It spoils the whole film. Every good and funny. All right, I won't watch the trailer for that then. Time said, do you think the small Ulu knife would be legal to carry? It's a fixed blade. Sadly not. As soon as it's a fixed blade, it's not. Unless you could find some kind of reason for carrying it. Yeah, but yeah, you'd have, but then it'd be sort of legal anyway if you had a reason anyway, you know what I mean? But yeah, not for no reason. Don't say I'm personally not into big cookeries, but I don't hate them. It's just not my taste. Yeah, I like them just because they're a classic. You know, everyone knows what a cookery looks like, don't they? Yeah, they're a nice classic thing. I'm saying I watch the trailer ruin the film. I do hate trailers that show everything in the film. It said first proper knife I ever owned was a cookery. My dad bought me. Yeah, much to the horror of my poor old mum. Yeah, I used to like the old days when you could always get cookeries at car boot sales. Always used to find them. At every car boot you'd go to, you'd find cookeries and Pakistani knives. Not Pakistani, Pakistani swords. Great big Pakistani swords with red sheaths, brass ends, and a brass guard. Yeah. Abu said, Mike sent you a photo of my new purchase. Nice. I'll have a look, mate. I'll have a look on the old phone. Rebel said, the free scrotchy refers to the fact that you can open it, you hear 3 clicks. It was a way of telling your opponent you were ready to fight. No, nice. That's very interesting. I like that. Yeah, that's interesting. I do like things like that. Yeah, Pet Sematary. I saw Stephen King was recommending it today, saying it was a good, scary film. He very rarely says he don't like the film, so he don't care. Gets your old money, don't he? Just now, 69, you're right. I think I'll give it a watch too. I'm most about to learn to punch, wear hard knuckle gloves and steel toe up boots. Best weapon. Well, if that fails, run. Yeah, exactly. Exit said 80s and 90s was a great time to buy big knives and swords. Yeah, you never. Every time I go to car boot sales now, I don't see any fucking knives or anything like that. I think one time I saw some dodgy looking bloke whose stall looked like everything was nicked. He had a little cookery, but like a little mini one about that big. I nearly bought it off him, but he had. I would have only paid £1 for it probably though. It was a little mini cookery, but it was completely covered in rust. But I just looked at him and thought, because I've got to be in the mood sometimes for haggling and shit. I just looked at him and I thought, I can't even be bothered to talk to him. So I just left it. Tom said, I meant to ask, I once saw someone selling what looked like giant throwing knives at a car boot. What are they? They were huge. You need arms like a tank to use if it was a throwing knife. I don't know. I don't know what that'd be. Unless they was just massive throwing knives. I don't know what they would be. So, yeah, I can't think. You know, I don't know. Odd. Yeah, who knows? Someone else might know. Not a large amounts of water is definitely a fun time. What you on about there with the water? That's confused me now. Dumsabu said, well, did you watch Pet Cemetery filming location video I sent you? It's amazing truck used in the movie. Yes, I did. I did watch that. Yeah, that was good, wasn't it? Yeah. Fascinating, though, isn't it? That shit like that would still be there all them years later. Yeah. I forgot you actually sent me that. Yeah, that was ages ago, wasn't it? Yes, no, I did watch that, and yeah, that surprised me that that fucking truck was still there. You wouldn't think it, would you? But yeah. Dieball Frog, you right, mate? Just stop by and say hello, WC, and join the new format. Yeah, by the way, is that board showing more than normal? Because I noticed, I don't know if I've managed to move this thing or something, but the camera's showing more of the board, isn't it? Can't normally see the top of that crossbow, can you? Rebel said another beautiful Italian fighting knife is the Coltello Siciliano da Giulio. He just likes me reading out these names. Thin blade, but very strong. I'll get to your thing in a minute, I've got it ready. Picture like some 01 steel that I've had for years, may make a knife one day. Yeah, if anyone wondered, I've done the design for that Tanto I was going to do. It's on my community tab if anyone wants to look. The picture, what design I'll do. Simon said, I've seen massive big throwing knives like that used in Magic and stuff. These were massive. I can't think what it would be. Then he said, the 78s were even better. I can remember when they used to sell pocket knives and even fixed blade knives. The fixed blade knives are crap though. In newsagents. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't think our newsagents ever used to sell them. I'm about to my board looks good. Yeah, it seems to be showing more today. John said, constantly having a piss at my local flea markets. You can find all kind of blades. Got a super old kitchen knife. I'll send you a picture. Yeah, go on, John. Send me a picture, mate. Tom said, yeah. Got a good bit of Sheffield steel in the shed. It's begging to be turned into a sword or a big machete. I was thinking. Robert said, Italian has a long tradition in fighting, knife fighting. Each of the regions of the country has its own style. Yeah, I can imagine actually. That doesn't surprise me. Yeah. Yeah, same as the first Rambo locations I visited twice. The truck where Rambo finds his tarp was untouched. It's mad, isn't it? But it sort of doesn't surprise me, but sort of does at the same time. But you wouldn't think them things would still, especially like the Rambo truck and the fucking Pet Cemetery one. You would have thought people would have gone there and took the. Well, I suppose people don't know where they are unless you live in that area. And you also I can't remember what I was going to say now. Other people probably wouldn't know where it was. I think that's what I was going to say. I'm about to go get some beer. Yeah, tell us what you get, mate. Pete said, coltello just translate to knife or cut. It's Italian. Nice. Hector said, yeah, bringing back really old memories now. My dad buying me a tartan penknife from the local sweet shop, the one with the bagpiper on them. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I remember we used to. My first sheath knife was when we went to our Minehead and got went in sort of knife shop down there. Avocado chicken marshmallow said, when there was Mississippi in there, it created Hugh Jackman. I like Hugh Jackman. I was watching well, I say that. Yeah, I'm going to say I was watching. I say I haven't watched any films lately. Every time my niece and nephew come around, they put on The Greatest Showman. So apart from watching bits of that, yeah, I think I watched it about 100 times, but never watched the whole thing. I watch it twice a day. I went to one of the places where they exhibit lots of tropical and unusual animals. I was pissed off as it wasn't one of the Asian dog display there. It was a shit zoo. They're not easy. I remember those tartan ones too. That's the first joke of the night, I think. It took 33 minutes to get one out. Oh, shit, I'm supposed to be looking at this picture, aren't I? So just got a notification from John there. Oh yeah, very nice. That's exactly what I thought it was. You know, I don't know if I'll be able to show anyone else. Ali Ahmed said, "Can you show your entire weapon collection?" Not on this video, I couldn't, but yeah, I might be able to one day, mate. The other stuff is sort of here, there, and everywhere. Oh yeah, I missed some of your comment there. Yeah, because I think you'd written it and written some more, hadn't you? Oh. No, I was reading. Ignore me. I'm talking. Yeah. Said sheath has been replaced, but still very nice clip. Yeah, it looks lovely, mate. Looks lovely. Yeah. I'd love one of them. Well, now that they're legal, I might have to get one if I can save up enough. Although I'd still be paranoid, even if I had one of them and it was legal, I get worried that because when you do get raided, a lot of the time the police don't know anything about what they're talking about, and half the time they want to take every fucking thing, and they'll probably take the rest of it on the because they would think that's legal. You know what I mean? Try and keep everything now to, even though it's legal, to what other people would think was legal as well. You know what I mean? Don said, wish someone hadn't ground the shit out of it, but that thing I bought. Oh, I'll have a look in a minute, John. Yeah, so not he said, Ali Ahmed, you got a couple of hours free to watch it. Prep for it, right, mate? Rebel Biker said, what about Sabre on the wall? Do HEMA? Yeah, that's a proper I think that's a 1945 or earlier Japanese Type 32 sword, I think. I'm not going to get anything down today though, because it kept every time I was walking around, it fucked up the internet last time. Pete said, "What's legal?" The US 1918 trench knives, because they're now over 100 years old. It's classed as an antique now. Time to the right prep for it. Bristol said, it's a shame the ND were banned. They would have looked good along the bottom of the gunboard. Yeah, exactly. They would. I know. Nightmare. Actually, I have a 70s all steel pen knife on me now. I know it's a classic, but I can't remember what they're called. Datey said, I'm okay. In knives and all that, I got old cutlass pirate from English ships, 1807. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, you're right, JT. What's up, Boots? I'd seen a few before military affairs. Never had the cash on me up at the time. But I have a letter of provenance by the antique shop proving it's original, not a later cheap copy. Nice. Oh, that's good. I'll have a look at John's now. Yeah. Nah, prep for it's been on quite a bit. Simon, you ever seen him on it then? Yeah, he's done quite a bit. Unless he comments more on, unless he's not on the streams as much. I know he comments on my videos a lot. Yeah, I'm sure he's an old, been around for ages. Now, you two must have just not been on at the same time or something. Oh, I can see that, John. Yeah, that looks good. Well, I see what you mean. Yeah. What did you do? You found that recently? Oh, super old kitchen knife. Yeah, yeah, looks nice. I would do a bit of I'll take that handle off, clean it up, reshape it, put a different handle on. Yeah. Oh, I might as no, I'm not going to open that drawer. Yeah, if anyone wants to see what design I'll do for that Tanto knife, it's on my community tab. So just go to where it says my channel, and then click on the bit that says community tab, and you'll see it. You'll see the design, hand drawn. What was that then? I had some fucking just need to look at something quickly. Then take a second. I had some comment on Reddit. But I noticed half the shit you get on Reddit is just people being pricks. I don't think I've out of all of the stuff I've ever put on Reddit, probably 90% of it are people just being like unsupportive dicks and like criticizing everything you do. And John said, I've had it a bit of time now. I like the copper and hickory scales, to be honest. I was a sub, mate. Must have been on different times. I reckon you was. Because yeah, I'm sure he was on the last ones. It's a jackknife. Oh, jackknife. Yeah, nice. Yeah. No, actually, that was an acceptable comment. Yeah, from the Reddit thing. Pete said that's what a lot of people use Reddit for, shit posting. Yeah, yeah. That's I very rarely, I only put stuff on there to try and get more views for my YouTube videos, so I embed them on there. But yeah, nearly every comment you get on there will be nothing to do with what you're doing in the video and taking a piss out of you or where you live or something, or yeah, very weird attitude they've got over there. It's a shame, really. Pest control, right, CJ? Good to see you on, mate. Pretford said, "Have you ever made your own crossbow carry strap or wearable case?" No, never thought about that. No, I don't know. It's never. Yeah, that's a good idea. Although most crossbows I'd probably just put a sling on, but I've never made my own slings for anything. I don't think, or have I? Yes, I have for my survival air rifle. Exit said, "I see Google Plus is definitely going away in April." Yeah, what a funny thing that was. Forced it upon people. No one liked it. Always thought it was total shit. And then, yeah, now they're just going to get rid of it. Now that they've been making me sign into half my things using it, there's at least 3 things that Google have been making me use Google Plus to sign in to those things, like my blog. Can't sign into my blog unless I sign into my Google Plus. So, yeah. So hopefully that'll all stop. Don said, Reddit is usually toxic. I just avoid it in general and just do without it. Yeah, as I said, I only used it. I use a couple of other websites where I can embed my videos so that they can get some more views. But yeah, all of the majority is always just, yeah, total fucking crap. You know, nothing, just insults or something, you know. He said that Tanto design looks good. Oh, cheers, mate. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I may change the colours, and I might not do that the middle bit of red. I've got to see how that works first. See if it works out right. You know, it may be easier to not have that, but I'll see. Someone said forced to use it and it fell apart. Just as get used to it, it's gone. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Solomon, nah, you ain't missed much really. What we've been talking about. It's knives, I think, mainly. Exit said they. Oh yeah, I read that one. Didn't I? No, Exit said they forced us. They forced us to give our full details and fucking lost them all. Yeah, fucking criminals. Yeah, terrible, isn't it? Weapons and Stuff said I put a Nerf gun video on the Nerf Reddit and they had a shit fit because I used the term gun with the Nerf gun. It encourages violence, apparently. Yeah, very bizarre over there, aren't they? I've very, very rarely had any good encounters over there. Tom said, will you ever have a knife board? Yeah, I think so. I don't know where, though, because the only thing is, now that I have a normal bed, I don't like any knives and shit above me, personally. It makes me too... Although I could put the stuff up safe, once it's in my head that it could fall down, that would make me think that every time I go to bed. So I don't have nothing there or there, but I used to be able to have stuff above my bed. So the only places I've got is there, which I wanted to do another possibly. Well, I'll probably have some knives up there, possibly. But there are a couple of other places, but you wouldn't really get to see them. Unless I did another small little thing under there. Extra twice they lost them. BJ said, just got the notification. That's weird, isn't it? Well, at least he got it sometime. I think brown leather wrap on the samurai knife handle would look great. Have you had a look at the picture? Have a look on my community tab. You'll see what I'm going to do. I've got some other blades though, which I'm going to do some other handles on. So I can do some of you lot's other designs. That's 2 of the blades, but I have actually got. I've probably got 4 or 5 blades I can do stuff on. Don't take Reddit breathes, you're a fucking retard. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've seen. That's it, yeah. Yeah. It is, that's all it is on there. One said I have a massive Bowie. It said once it's in your head, it's already fallen down. Yeah, that's it. They said I won't even use Facebook. Tried it once and got lots of emails from them like, do you know, blah, blah, blah. I live in southern UK, of course I know Boris from fucking Vladivostok. Yeah, I don't mind Facebook for family stuff, but I don't use it for anything else. So I'm saying, yeah, good point. Don't want being impaled by your own knives. Impaled. Yeah, as I said, I could probably definitely put them up all right, but it's that thought that once I have that thought that one might fall onto me, it would drive me up the wall. I'm a bit like that. Richard, you're right, Rich. Richard references most of the archery community on Reddit is just a bunch of folks throwing insults and people thinking someone using a bow with central draw weight is more than impossible. Or more is impossible. Don't even bother with it. Now, I've never, like I said, they're all just very odd over there. And it must have got very sort of toxic atmosphere over there where it's all just, like I said, half of it's just commenting about nothing to do with the video, commenting about, oh, look at him, he must be in his mum's basement or something, and what the fuck's that got to do with the video? Watch the video, keep your fucking mouth shut. Yeah, very bizarre freak shows, isn't they? Solomon said he don't know, John. It was called the survival knife. That's a good idea, actually. I don't know. Just now said display them from the ceiling with a net under them. Well, I'll tell you why. Because I used to have a sort of bed with it's a bunk bed basically, but the top bunk was a great big shelf where I kept loads of fucking my bug out bag, and so I could have the knives and guns above that then because I knew they wouldn't fall on me. But yeah, I can't do it now. But yeah, unless I turn my bed into a tiny little 4-poster bed with a sort of maybe up to about here, a 4-poster bed. Well, that's what it used to be almost. Jumbo Sabu said, have you seen that video where there's a weapons display like yours but covered over with a picture which folds down? Just need a large cheap print or painting like a shadow book. Oh no, I've not seen that actually, no. Times no, I hate that sort of thing. Too many bellends I had to delete on Instagram, yeah. Or a stab panel of riot shield underneath them. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Tom said he's got a tarp on the top for that. Annie Armour said, why most of your weapons on the wall is guns? That's what looks most impressive. I've got knives. Here's two here. But that's not just knives. That's not just guns. So it's guns, swords, knives, crossbows. But yeah, just that's what looks more impressive. That's my main board. Exit said, respect for you carrying on regular videos, Mike. The only channels left are after the squeeze are big American channels, and they're not always relevant to us Islanders. That's right, and I appreciate you saying that. Cheers, mate. But you're right though. A lot of those big American ones, they don't really they're not relevant to us half the time, are they? John said, if you can post it on a video, please do. I like donuts. But yeah, I've unsubscribed to a lot of the bigger channels now because I just don't get nothing out of them. And I said 4, post a bed with a riot shield as a top layer in an emergency. You take it off and use it. That's a good idea. Yeah, just have a couple of them going along as the top bit. It said to pest control. Cheers, mate. Returned. I have no videos at the moment, but I'll make some soon. I said, yeah, the boomstick looks nice on the wall. Work of mechanical art. But yeah, that's the sort of more impressive looking stuff, isn't it? I thought that board came out good this time. I liked my other boards anyway, but that one I've tried to make more symmetrical. Especially for the OCDs out there of you. Solomon said I'm the same. Yeah, it's worked out good. The display looks good. Not the display, the picture frame thing looked good. I'm happy with it. Iron Man Spartan, it's got 5 cans of special brew. Nice. I might have to buy one of them soon. I'm going out for one of the weekends soon, a couple of weeks, for drinks. I might actually get myself at least one Tenant Super, I think I'll get. So, by the way, I found a sign up near the shop saying danger of death, keep out. We'll have that in the window during shit at the fan. That's a good idea. Well, enjoy your 5 cans of special brew. Pete said, I'm going to do a twine string and epoxy handle wrap. It'll be really super strong and very post-apocalyptic looking. Maybe add it to a homemade knife. That sounds good to me. I've done that before, but not with epoxy, because I never had any. I used, worked good, PVA glue. Yeah. It's just not quite, you know, epoxy's going to be better. But you can do it with sort of PVA glue or wood glue as well. Sometimes my nan won't let me have deactivate guns. No, to be honest, until you're a bit older, you're probably better not anyway, because it's a bit, you know, if someone saw you with that, they would probably fucking shit themselves and call the police. You know what I mean? Even though it's totally legal, it's just how it looks sometimes. You know what I mean, don't you? Someone said, I saw this ad where you press your headboard and a shotgun pops out. Just thought I'd bang my head. End up killing the missus. Yeah, that one. Someone said, put up the disease warning thing. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Yeah. Richard said, I'm thinking of redoing my how to draw a high poundage bow technique video soon. There don't seem to be many on YouTube. Yeah, do that, Rich. That'd be very interesting to see. Worth redoing videos. They're not these special brew, central eating for tramps. Yeah, exactly. My favourite ones out of all of them, not special brew, Tenant, Crest and all that, was I always preferred Tenant Super and Crest. I always found special brew slightly, I don't know what it was about it. It had a slight taste to it that I didn't quite like as much as Tenant Super. But if someone doesn't, some of you may not know, special brew is 9% lager. So yeah, it's very strong. As I said, PVA glue was used on German World War II tanks. Oh, that says it, doesn't it? It said, what about a sign that says danger of death, welcome in? Yeah. As I said, polyvinyl acetate was discovered by German in 1912 by Fritz Klatt. So I said, my shotgun always pops out and the missus touches me head in the bed. Irishman, you right, mate? He said, hi guys, I think I came on at the wrong time. Now I can stop singing Special Brew by Bad Manners. Oh yeah. Not say. I'm a Spartan just gone. I got 5 cans of that. Don said punji sticks and single barrel shotguns rigged to doors. Yeah. Pete said been playing Fallout to John. I'm a Spartan said, Mike, do you remember the little cork firing shotguns back in the 80s? I was to cut the string on the cork. Naughty boy. My special brew is now 8%. Oh, no, I didn't know that. That's a shame, but still good. That's still a good percentage. Yeah, I do remember them guns. Yeah. So get yourself some whiskey, Iron Man. It'll put hair on your chest. He probably has got some. I don't know what his tasting spirits are. I don't really like whiskey. It has to be a particular kind of whiskey. It's hard to explain. I've never had a lot of kind of whiskies, but I know there are some I don't like and some I do, but I don't know what they are. All right, see you in a bit, Liam. Weapons and stuff. Passengers, I'm a vodka man. Yeah, I like vodka and gin personally. I will drink absolutely anything though, but if I was going to choose something as a spirit anyway, I like vodka and gin. Don't like white rum. Don't mind spiced rum. Yeah, but I like lagers and ciders and all that. I'm a Spartan. I love cognac, Hennessy. Nice. I'm a Spartan. Things were better in the 80s. They definitely were. It was easy to Iron Man. Those were out in the 60s as well. I had one. They were also rubber band crossbows you could get. Yeah, never seen them. But the old shotguns with the fucking I used to love the old, like 80s and that 80s toy guns because they was highly realistic things, weren't they? Simon said Captain Morgan spiced rum is nice. Yeah, that's the one I've had. I like that. Don't like clear white rum though. It's fucking horrible. And it said when it comes to self-defense, Islanders naturally have a different attitude. I think it's because we have a siege mentality, unlike a continent where you can drift forever. We have the sea as a wall. That's a very good point, actually. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's good. That's true, though, isn't it? Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Don said to Peach, I hear big iron. Way too much in my head. Pete said, I like cider, vodka with lemonade, flavoured beers. I have some whiskey and a Jägermeister. But never really drink. I like Jägermeister as well, yeah. But I don't get a lot of that because it's quite dear, isn't it? I think for like you can't get a cheap bottle of Jägermeister. You probably can, but I've not seen them. And that's Martin said, I tried the old WC vodka and water once, made me want to pick. Oh, it's nasty. I tell you, it is nasty, but probably the healthiest booze you could drink if booze was healthy. I don't get hardly any hangovers drinking that, though. Vodka and water. Everyone says it's disgusting. And it is, but what you need to do is after you've had about 4 or 5 of them, you start to not be able to taste any vodka. It just seems like you're drinking water. Because I used to have to watch the fucking barmaids really carefully to make sure they was actually putting vodka in it because I couldn't taste it anymore. They were, but yeah. Number 4 cans of the Iceland own version of Special Brew ages ago. Didn't get that pissed. I can drink like a fish at home, don't get pissed, but go out, have half a pint, not many bodies. I remember you saying about that. I can like one drink and I'll start feeling it instantly. But I could then drink all night long still. But yeah, I can get pissed quickly, but last for ages and ages and ages carrying on drinking. Picture big iron on his hip. Just now, some pasties I like. Yeah, I haven't had a pasty for a while. One of my, I don't love pasties, but I don't mind them. What I used to do when I was drunk, I'd get a pasty, open it up, get some fucking dairy cheese, put that in there, get some crisps, put that in there, put some barbecue sauce in there, shut it back up. Yeah. Wanted someone made an ear rape version of that song. I said Jägermeister is good, but I don't like aniseed. I was given an ice shot of it, and it was really good. I pissed out my head at the time, so it might have been that. I like Jägermeister. I think it's really nice. Richard said, "Got to alter the cat apart. The bands came off one side at full draw and whacked me across the face. Fucking hell! I didn't hurt you, Rich, but the new pouch can take a 16mm spear gun rubber fine, which is good. I'm looking forward to seeing that, Rich. That sounds a very interesting thing." Carl says cinnamon whiskey, hard cider. Yeah, there's some good ones there. I only drink vodka and water now though because I'd had gout and lagers and wine and shit. I don't drink wine anyway, but beers and lagers could bring it back. So I started drinking vodka and water. But now I've lost a bit of weight. I lost 2.5 stone. I could probably go back to drinking lager anyway now, but after finding out that vodka and water barely gives me a hangover, I'm probably going to carry on drinking that. It's quite cheap as well. My man Sparks said, back in the day when I dabbled with E-tabs and cola mixed with beer and was the worst axe in the head hangover you can imagine. Don't do drugs, kids. Worst hangover I've ever had was from Frosty Jack cider and White Lightning cider. T2 Coin Seeker, you're right, mate. He said, I'm loving this bottle of famous grouse I got given by a customer. Hate whiskey, but it's going down well and I'm starting to sway. Famous grouse, I had some of that, and that was all right. I've had some famous grouse, yeah, and I thought that wasn't too bad. I can't remember what it was, but you know, there's like single malt and whatever kind of whiskies. Let me have a look. I'll tell you this. I've got one in here. This is what I didn't like. I tried this. Right. The Glenlivet, right? It says single malt Scotch whiskey. That was so horrible that I could barely drink it. I'm not saying it's horrible, but to me, it's horrible. Yeah. So the mixed ones, whatever, the whatevers, it must be the single malt that I don't like. Someone have a look up what Teachers is, see if that's a single malt. I don't like that either. Teachers whiskey makes me fucking gag. But that famous grouse, I quite like that. Don said Big John as the eardrums are in another county. Don said, now I've got that song stuck in my head, Big Iron on his hip. Yeah, I must have heard that song, but I've played that, but I can't think what it is. Irishman trying to think Aldi and Lidl do a cheap Jägermeister type drink. I have to look into that. I must down it for the boys. No, because I'll tell you what, maybe when I have a drink next time, I will. But because my thing is, if I drink that, I'm gonna have to carry on drinking then. I ain't got nothing else to drink. Then not he said, you swines going on about drink. I had to get myself a glass of wine, white sparkling, very nice and a decent strength, 11.5. As you're saying that, I've got some wine, but no, I'm not drinking tonight. I can talk about it. Years ago, I wouldn't have even about to talk about drink. If talking about drink would have made me go and have a drink, but because I am a recovering alcoholic, really, or I am an alcoholic, really, but I can control it now. That even talking about it doesn't bother me. I still drink way too much when I drink, though. Yeah. Pete said, I think famous grouse tastes like JD. Well, JD I'd like as well. I think I don't like the single malt ones, and I like the ones where it's mixed malt or whatever. I don't know. Like, you know when they use more barrels. Yeah, I've never actually fully worked out what ones I do like and what ones I don't. What kind. Like, I know what ones I don't like. Like, I don't like Glenlivet, but I don't know what the difference in that is than the ones I do like. Simon said, apparently the kids are getting drunk on vanilla extract. What the fuck? That's weird, isn't it? Didn't know that was a thing. Oh, yeah. Cheers, Iron Man. Yeah, enjoy your drink. John said, Fallout New Vegas was great. Personally, I think Johnny Cash's version is a bit better. Yeah, I must have missed all that on there. Oh, I just can't remember it. Irishman said, famous grouse is my favourite of the cheaper price whiskies. Usually expensive stuff is nicer stuff, over 10 years old. This Glenlivet's supposed to be an expensive one. Too fucking dark to read it. Let me get my fucking torch up. Bit too dark. But yeah, someone looked this up. Daryl looked it up, and he said to get a fucking like a big bottle of this, it was like fucking twice the price of a cheap one. I'm as Martin said he's an alcohol abuser, not an alcoholic. No, Simon, I'm all right now. No, I'm fine with booze. You can talk about booze now. Don't bother me in the slightest now, but years ago it would have. Yeah, oh, so yeah, it must be the blended ones then, T2 Coin Seeker, that I like. Yeah. Where am I? I'm not missing anyone's things, am I? Pete said, oh no, that's fucking strong and disgusting. Richard said, I used a weaved handle on a 1-ton builder's bag for the catapult pouch. Took the spear gun rubber. Thought, no, that's a good idea, yeah. Yeah. Time said, a song you must have heard in Fallout Vegas, Johnny Guitar. Play it again. Johnny Guitar. I must have heard the one you're on about as well, the other one, but just I can't think of it. Number Selbo said, I try and avoid spirits now. A mate of mine in his 70s was put in a coma a couple of weeks ago. Now out of it, and we'll have to have dialysis once every 2 weeks to stay off the booze. Ah, fucking hell. Yeah. I never drink spirits straight now or anything like that. Yeah, I do have a habit of drinking too much when I drink, but I can control it, and I don't crave it now. In fact, actually, every time I drink now, I think I always say to myself, I'm never drinking ever again now. Then when it starts to come to about a month later, and I forgot about the hangover, I start thinking, oh, be a party soon, hopefully. Honestly, do I like my whiskey like I like my women, 18 years old and full of coke. Fuck's sake. Oh, God. I like that. Exit said I had to give up the drink too. Yeah, I used to drink. Well, from the age of about 16 to 21, I was drinking every single day and getting pissed at my face every single day. And then I got remanded in prison for a bit, and I finally gave up then. And then from the age of 21 to about 26, I didn't drink anything. May have been older than that, maybe 28. And then I started drinking again, gradually, till I was drinking every weekend again. But now I drink. I only drink once every 3 months, if that. I can go 6 months without drinking, no fine, no bother now. I'm a Spartan. I've only ever been nicked once due to drinking in town. Not a good idea, especially now with knives on the street. Yeah, exactly. I've never specifically been to town drinking, but every time we've ended up in town drinking, I've got arrested every single time. It probably didn't help that we'd end up hanging around with the fucking local alcoholic nutcase tramps and then going on a mad one. Because one of our older mates knew them, so that's where we'd end up going, and yeah, they'd be fucking fucked out their heads mental, and then yeah. I can't seem to get drunk 3 times in a row. I've just got tipsy and then sick. Missed a good bit. Must not agree with you then. Pete said, I like my whiskey like I like my women, age 10 in a barrel. Fuck's sake. Pete, you better put yourself in time out for that. Actually, I'll give up for long enough. I'll give up for long enough now that I can actually have a wee drink once in a while now too. Yeah, I was off it enough to now. I think now I'm older as well. Because the problem was I was getting pissed in my sort of when I was becoming a man sort of thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, sort of fucked up time to be getting drunk every day sort of thing. You know what I mean? Sabu said, the thing is, the more you drink, the more your body gets resilient to it. So you have to drink more to get where you want to be. Yeah, exactly. That's true. Holman said, remember the survival tin with condom in when I asked you? Well, there's a lot of other stuff in it, like fishing and sewing kit, whistle, fire. So that's good, yeah. The condom is for collecting water. That's all it's for, mate. Thompson has choked on my spaghetti as well. Oh, Peter's joke. Tom said, I've been drunk many times, but I can't now. Is it a placebo? When I'm out, I get so drunk I can't stand. Who knows? Who knows? Iron Man Smart said, you're lucky. I wish I never started, to be honest. 20 years of booze. T2 commenting, me too. I was in Black and Nick in Chester last night. Taxi home, court, fine. Not impressed. Must be more than a night out. Yeah, exactly. I used to get arrested every single weekend at one point, and sometimes the Friday and the Saturday of the same weekend. So I booted exit at 45. The more I drink, the more I wee. That's true. Pest control, night. You off, mate? See you later. How old are you, Iron Man? If you don't mind me asking. Look like my age. No, Solomon said, I never seen my mum so shocked after I found it. Yeah, the condom is for actually collecting water. Yeah. I bet she was. I bet she wanted. Yeah, that's what that is. Collecting water, mate. I had to give up drinking Iron Man because I would have two things that probably would have happened. I would have either killed someone or killed myself. I reckon it was going that way. Yeah. I'd been trying to give up for a while, but I couldn't. It was being put in prison that finally gave me the fucking excuse to actually stop. And like, because I couldn't, I thought, no way, even if I could get drinking here, I'm going to drink now. I'm going to use this opportunity to actually stop. Yeah, and it sorted me out. And yeah. John said, like, see, John, probably the youngest here, I'll be 21. Solomon's younger than you, John. I know that. I won't say his age, though, because he's changed his identity now. But I know he's younger than 21. Aren't you, Solomon? No, actually, he might be older. He might be older. I said 37 in March. You're about my age, and man. I'm 38. I'll be 39 in April. Pete said he's 23. Simon's 23. Exit said he's 74. I'm joking. He's 45 this year. Condoms are also used to stop water from going down your rifle barrel. I was a fucking hell, I never would have guessed that Iron Man. He said he's over 21, a lot over 21. Jackson's on. How long did you do it? I was only on from remand for a bit, only about 6 weeks. But what they was trying to get us done for would have been 7 years if we'd got done. Yeah, and that would have been a minimum. That would have been a solid 7 years as well, not 7 years to half. The least amount of time we would have done was 7 years if we'd have got done. Yeah, I won't say no more than that, though. Someone said, I feel like 23. Depression is a real cunt. Lost a lot of good times. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you feel old at 23. Yeah, bloody hell. Yeah, it's a shame. Yeah. Yeah, depression really does fuck people over, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Richard said, what was that? Richard said, I think I'm 23, but not quite sure. Ryan, you're right, mate. Ryan said, well, it went for the intended purposes because I got talcum powder. John Dort's right, mate. On the 8th day, God created whiskey to stop the Irish from taking over the world. Nice. D2 Coin said he's 48, but I still think I still feel sort of 18, 20. Yeah. Actually, yeah, but one of them weeks enough, to be honest. Hey, you had a bad week, have you? Yeah. Thompson actually, he's 82. Right until he's 39, going on 21. Yeah, same here. I'll be 39 this year. John said part of why I wasn't around for a couple of weeks, and that respiratory infection crap. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, well, you mentioned that on the streams, didn't you? On the Twitch streams. We all have bad weeks. I love chatting with you guys at the end of the week. Kind of gives you a big uplift. Yeah, I appreciate you saying that, Dumzo. But I like that about these streams, though. They are like, it is like having a chat with your mates. And well, it is chatting with your mates, but I like how ours, because a lot of streams don't feel like this. I've watched other people's streams and they don't have this sort of community feel to them. There's a lot of, some of them have a lot of random people, all none of them talking to each other or talking about the same things. Whereas this one, I noticed it is like a community thing. Everyone's talking to each other and replying to each other's things. And yeah, good. Don said, "You're as young as the woman you feel." Yeah, I always like that one. That's right. If you keep kind of fit, you can be strong way into your 50s. Yeah, definitely. Well, my dad's in his 70s and still fit. Well, he's not in his 70s. He's 69. He'll be 70 this year. But he still works full day doing landscape gardening, working with chainsaws and that. And yeah, yeah. I think he'd rather give it up. But yeah. Right, where am I? Pete said, I used to feel depressed, but that was almost a year ago. From the age of 18 to 23, I felt shit and very down. Ah, it's a shame, isn't it? Yeah, I've never had anything like that, even when I used to drink. Not long term, you'd get odd days, but I've when I listen to Ian Lee, and he talks about depression and that, and it's really can fuck you over. You know, he says that he's got his kids and his wife and a really good job, and he still wants to kill himself. Yeah. You know, to the outsider, his life looks perfect, but in his head. Mum says it blowing the bloody gale. Yeah, it was here. It was here. Mum said I got a new set of braces and a new badge today. Nice. Oh, your braces. Yeah, yeah, nice, nice, yeah. Mum said, when I was young, Nipper, whenever I asked someone, my dad would say, yeah, when you're 21. Never got that action, man. I'm going to have to catch up with some of the stuff here. I'm getting behind now. He said, I have to say, for his age, Mike looks a million. Give or take a year or two. But he said, yeah, Dame, I'll get off work and this now, and I go home and watch WC stream. It's something to do. Yeah, yeah. I'm surrounded by libtards, so nice to get away from it. Exactly. I said, yeah. Took a lot of strength with it as well. Definitely something you'd not wish on your worst enemy. Ryan said, I reckon. Exit said, yeah, 7 year itch is real. Ages 14, 20, 21, 28, 27, and so on are all growing years. Ryan said, I reckon you've got one of the best streams going on here. It's like we're all friends, known each other for a while. You're right, Ryan. It is like that. It's nice, isn't it? Yeah, good. Yeah. I do. I've not seen any that have this kind of sort of community, apart from Mouse, because most of you was probably on there anyway. You know what I mean? But yeah, these are more just like mates talking than loads of weird random shit and you know stuff that don't make any sense. Pete said that's enough politics. D2 Coin said, I'm new here, but I'm loving I can say things I can't normally to others. Feel like I've been saying, oh nice, that's good. Oh, I'm glad you feel that way, mate. Sabu said, I've got to rush through some of these, get down to the bloody bottom. Slow down for a minute. Oh, Sabu, same as my dad, he's in his early 70s and could work, could outwork me easily. He loves it. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Definitely. A lot of them, they sort of need to carry on, I think, as well, because when you'd stop, it sort of, they go the other way, don't they? They're better off working, I think, half time. Gradually coming off it, I suppose, you know what I mean? Solomon said, my granddad was 91 when he died, and he'd still kick your fucking ass. Yeah, exactly. I'm a Spartan said, do you use a chainsaw, Mike? If so, can you cut some stuff off? I've never used a chainsaw, so nah. Matt does, though, and my other brother. John said, my dad is 47, I can hold my 10-pound sledgehammer with one hand by its end and touch his nose with it gently. No, nice. Yeah. John said, I've been in a really dark place for years. Abuse lasts. I decided to change. Fuck depression. Good on you, mate. Keep fucking fighting it. John, you right, mate? He said, did you ever do any metal detecting? No, but I might do. There's no reason I haven't. Apart from not having a metal detector, but I must said, one special brew down, 4 to go. Where's the kitchen? But you can't get some food. Double Sabo said, I got asked for ID the other day as I opened my wallet to get my driver's license out. My old Blockbuster video membership card fell out. The woman saw it and said, yep, you're old enough. I thought it'd be the other way around and some kid would see it and never have known what it was. You have to explain to him that it's an old style Netflix with videotapes. Don said, I feel the same way, T2. I quite love it here. Nice. It is more like a community thing these days, isn't it? Where everyone's talking to each other and we actually have a chat about what we're actually talking about rather than just loads of stuff that's got no connection to anything or the other person talking. Yeah, I don't mind that, but these are better because it's a community thing. Paxton said, blind me, Blockbuster, I remember them. Yeah. I've still got a couple of VHSs lying around. Pete said, BRB, got to find something to eat for dessert. Number Sabu said to John, I detect, mate. And that's what I said, Simon. Get working out, mate. It helps when you are depressed. It worked for me. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Yeah. Patton said, metal detecting is a good laugh, Mike. I recommend getting a Garrett Ace. It's cheap, but good and easy to use for beginners. Check it out on YouTube. All right, will do, mate. I think Malcolm's got one, you know. Dumble Sail Blue, Glow in the Dark ain't been on for a while. No, I noticed that. I was thinking about that the other day. And then I remembered, didn't he move away? Wasn't he moving to a different country for a bit to work? Can you remember that? I can't. I think that's what I remember, that he was going away for a bit, going to work in a different country. Maybe he's working at this time, I'll have to do a random stream at a different time, see if he gets on that. Solomon said, my other granddad was in the Paras. I still have his army records. Ah, that's nice. That's a nice thing to have. Yeah, most of my relatives were all in the military because obviously, they would have been in World War One and World War Two. Ryan said, off out to walk the dog, escaping the missus time. Have a great one, bro. And you, Ryan, take care, mate. Not escape the missus, that always cracks me up. They're not Z, said to man, that's true. In fact, any exercise is good. It releases feel-good endorphins. I said, yeah, man, I'm trying. Lack of motivation and dedication. Yeah, I must admit, Simon, yeah, it sometimes is harder than just saying and doing it, isn't it? Because I ought to exercise more. And I've even got an exercise bike to make sure I do. And I do use that. It's good because I can exercise indoors then if I don't want to go out. But yeah, I'll tell you what, though, an exercise bike will get you doing more exercise than not because you can do it indoors. You ain't got to go out and do it. Yeah. Sabu said the Saxon, yeah, got a few permissions. I have the Garrett Euro Ace, just as good as my mate's £1,800 CTX. Richard said archery I find is a good way to clear the mind. Yeah, you're right there, Rich. Anything like that, actually. Archery, knife throwing, I find can be quite relaxing when you're hitting. That's the only thing with knife throwing. It can be frustrating if you keep fucking missing. But when you're getting them in, I can do it for hours without even thinking about it. That's a good one, actually, Iron Man. Yeah. Punch bag. Yeah. Because you can get a bit of frustration out on that. Yeah. Don Dawson said to Jumbo Sabu, just got Garrett Ace 250, need to get out in the summer. Don said, who didn't participate? Oh, that's it. That's it. Even kids were gathering scrap metal, donating their broken bikes for scrap. That's it. That's it, isn't it, John? My man Smart said, I am a lazy fuck too, but I get angry and smash the fuck out of a punch bag. I said I had a gym membership I never used. One reason was because it's a gang meetup. Other is because I'm an age gun. Yeah, I got no interest in shit like gyms and that. Colin said in the late 40s, by the way, and my granddad mentioned working on an airfield in the same period. Double Salvo said, good luck machines. I would like to try a AT Pro though. Exit said, another thing about Islanders, like you said, everyone went to the World War. No street was untouched. Exactly. Yeah, that's it though, isn't it? It's true. Yeah. That said, never seen Euro, so check that out. I was about to say, sorry for the fucks, especially. But no, don't worry about swearing. Swearing's fine on here. I couldn't give a shit about that. You know that. It'll mean that the comment has to be approved, but no, I don't mind swearing. None of that matters. It's just the old politics and you know, talking about other. We all know what not to talk about anyway, don't we? Don't we? But no, I couldn't care less about swears. But yeah, just it does mean it has to be approved. That's all. Rumble Salbu said you added the deep digger down. I was on a video with him not so long ago. Oh, all right, no, I'll have to check that out. Solomon said, and it's hi ho Sheffield Wednesday. Pete said, can't fuck bitch tits ass or ass. He said ass. I remember my mother telling me about the time in World War II when she was cycling home in the dark and she was near a railway bridge and the sky lit up with huge explosions. Yeah, it must have been a fascinating but also scary as fuck time to live. Simon said my comment got blocked. It was only swearing. Yeah, yours didn't come up at all, Simon. Some of them get blocked totally, so no one sees them. I don't even get to approve them. My man's about to say flaps is a good bacon, mate. Pete, John said Peach has just choked me on my breathing from laughing so hard. Yeah. He says she thought it was the Germans bombing the railway bridge and rode her bike straight into a ditch and took cover there. You got Tourette's, mate. I love them Tourette's videos. You know the famous ones with the English bloke, and he keeps saying things. Him and his mate keep saying things to each other. Like he keeps saying to his mate, "He's got ginger pubes. He's got ginger pubes," and then the other one will be saying something back. And then there was another time where the mate keeps going, "I've got gay porn under my bed. I've got gay porn hidden under my bed." And then the funniest one was he's walking along with this young boy. So it's a bloke in his 30s with Tourette's and a 16-year-old boy with Tourette's. The 16-year-old boy keeps going, I'm a chicken, I'm a chicken, I'm a chicken. This is in the street as well, so everyone can see them. And then the older one just shouts out, I'm a chicken fucker. I love that. In front of everyone as well. Yeah. I'm a chicken, I'm a chicken, I'm a chicken. Going like that as well. I'm a chicken fucker. Don't nobody cut these clips out of here. Simon said, you met Digger Dan. I used to watch him. He found a tank barrel and he never went back for it. But he said, no, cock. He said, turned out they were bombing Southampton 25 miles away. She didn't realise for 20 minutes, stayed in the ditch hiding. Ah, fuck's sake. Sabu said, yeah, dig in the West Coast Yarmouth, mate. Ah, nice. Pete was laughing. That's about it. Mike, make that everyone likes a bit of bottom. Top, I'll buy one. Oh, I have to do that. Yeah, it must be hell having Tourette's, but yeah, I must admit it can be funny to watch. Yeah, it must be fucking hell having it because they just say anything they're thinking. So it may not necessarily be true what they're saying. You know, they may not agree with it, but yeah, anything that comes across their head, they say it out loud, don't they? Piece of that, too late. So I'll check it out. What do you look like? Oh, weapons and stuff back, Liam, you right, mate? Back for the last 30 minutes or so. Obviously, I said I'd love to have Tourette's and get away with calling a copper a cunt. Yeah. Pete said, what gay porn you got under your bed then? There's none of that under my bed. I'm as Spartan said, what do you like the Go-Go dolls? Goo Goo Dolls. They make some good music. No, I've never heard of them, mate. Well, I don't think so anyway. That does ring a bell, but I'm not sure. But I've never knowingly known them. Dad not Z said, I was thinking I was getting the thing I was getting at was the explosions were so loud she thought they were right on top of her. I was starting to think maybe it was coming across as a joke again. But no, good point though, yeah. Gone to 3 guys with Tourette's on vacation. Yeah, is that a program? Jumps up as Sam, you'll name you when you see me. He said, I hate to think what it was like when they were landing. Yeah, exactly. Tom said, hi, Chavy Green in it row. I'm Chav. Where's that then? What? I don't know. Getting confused now. So everyone out tomorrow? Got anything planned for tomorrow? I don't know what the weather will be like tomorrow. Probably wet and raining or windy, I suppose, isn't it? You can have a little vote for that. Oh, Liam's working. Yeah, forget you work. So obviously I'll check it out. He made another channel called Deep Fried Dan. He made cow pie. Nice. Does a chihuahua make you less manly? Oh, I don't know. No, I don't think so. Exit to Saturday is in the woods with the dog. Richard said, need to repack my archery target. Then he said, or SBS. Some said it was a joke because High Green's famous for chavs. Yeah, that one went over my head, mate. Didn't get that one. Well, the SBS, the only thing with the SBS, I don't know anything about them. I've never heard any famous things about them. And the SBS is water-based, really, isn't it? Where the SAS actually has nothing to do with air. It's just, the SAS originally, the name SAS was a sort of fake name to make Hitler think that there was a special forces thing like the RAF. Whereas the SAS does pretty much everything you can think of, don't they? Whereas the SBS, I don't know anything about the SBS, and I've never heard a single story about them. Whereas the SAS is actually world famous, isn't they? And I could tell you multiple stories about them. Pete said, I would not want to have turrets and get on a plane. Tom said, I read that, didn't I? Tom Sabo said, I bet you'll know it's me when you see the knife tats. Nice. Zimbabwe, Hitler only had one ball, fact. What's that you put on there? Fucking croissant. My man's like it's like the Navy SEALs, but 100 times better. I'm sorry, but I was in the YTS once, if that helps. Actually, I set up my Polish TP tent and made hot chocolate on the Trangia. Nice one, mate. Solomon said, then it's hi ho, you fat bastard, and you've never seen a salad. I've never heard any of that, mate. Mitch, and have you watched that YouTube video while you're running? Don't think so. Is that the meme thing where they're going about the school shooters and then and he's asking why you're running when they're the suicidal I've seen memes of that, I think. I'll have to look. Send me something on Twitter about that, please, and I'll have a look. Sam said and the other is an Albert Hall. That I did shitty YTS 2 in the 80s. Tomorrow, I'll tell you what I might do tomorrow. Cut my fucking hair and my beard. So tomorrow maybe 0.5 or 0.25 or whatever. A very short sideys and a short beard. No, I'll tell you what it is. I keep seeing memes of. Let me look it up quickly and I'll tell you if it's the thing. It's got nothing to do with shooting, but they've captioned it about yeah, no, that yeah, I have seen that. I've never seen the video, but they caption it about when you're says something like when I'll send you one of the pictures. I'll send you one of the pictures. But yeah, I've not seen that video, but I know about that thing, yeah. I said I'm buying a solar panel soon. Do a video. Time to keep the Ricky Sideburns. Well, I do when I shave my head 0.5, I do shave my sideys 0.5. So you'll see that they're actually still there. I'll shave this properly, all this bit, and then these will still actually be there, but just shorter. It's getting too long now. I don't like it now. This is about as long as I like my hair. Donald, I sent you a link to the video. Peach and as well. Cheers. T2 Coin said, I did the YTS back in 1985. Learned how to ring a motor, VIN plates. I'll have a look later, Solomon. If I do it now, I'll miss all the comments and that. That's why it's better if someone sends me a video or something, then I can look after. I'll have a look later. Or comment on a video about it and I'll have a look. I'm asked about some fewer information. A shotgun of 00 buck is less lethal than a crossbow at range. Did not know that. Someone said that's too long. Mine goes down the back. Yeah, I don't. This is too long for me. I don't like it any longer than this. Starts getting greasy and yeah. Beard's quite long to be honest as well. Makes your face look completely different shape. Yeah, at range. Yeah, optimal would being at range. I suppose though, yeah, if you're past the 00 bucks range, a bolt, if you just aimed it at the right angle, yeah, would still do a lot of damage, wouldn't it? I'll have a look, Solomon. It's sometimes easier if someone sends me a message or whatever or a link. John said, "I man, I think 30-30 would do pretty good at crossbow range." So tell us a joke and don't say feminism. Do you know what? I don't know many jokes, and I'm terrible at telling jokes as well. You'll have to get these lot to tell you a joke. I'm a terrible joke teller. You don't know my favourite joke. You lot tell me back my favourite joke. Someone knows it. See if anyone remembers what my favourite joke was. Now, I'm not a very good joke teller. Don't know if I remember when I was at the YTS thing started. I was disappointed when I phoned them up for an appointment and found out what it was. Saxon said, "My beard's long. The lads at work call me Ali Snack Bar." I'm not smart. I said, "Job 30-30. John, I suppose that is the same as 7.62 by 39. They're not decent. I thought YTS was for young tart service." All right, Jonah, you just caught us at the end today. I'll be on for about another 20 minutes. I hope you're getting better. Feeling better now. You look better. I mean, it's hard to tell, isn't it? So. Jackson said it does, Zed. I'm about to saying later, Jonah. Simon said I sent it. What did you send it to, mate? Yeah, be on for about another 20 minutes. I'll go off at 11. John said, so 3 Germans walked into a bar, as in the gun. That's good then, Jonah, yeah. John said, I once knew a man from Bonaire who was nailing his wife on the stair. The banister broke, it doubled his stroke, and he finished her off in midair. See you later, Rich. Oh, all right, Solomon. Yeah, all right. I'll check that later then. Yeah. Yeah, I can look at pictures on things, and yeah, if I come away from the chat for too long, it fucks it all up, and then I have to go really quickly through everything. Then he said, "What's your favourite joke on here? The knocking softly but firmly one by one." Yeah, that would be my favourite from you lot, I think. Yeah, because that got me a treat. That did. I like that. Don said, and the 30-30 has more energy than the 7.62, about 300 foot-pounds more. When I was a kid, my parents would always say, excuse my French, just after a swear word. I'll never forget that first day at school when my teacher asked if anyone knew any French. I like that. That would make a good sketching something, actually. Jonah said, what's the difference between a wank and an egg? You can't be a wank. Nice. That made me laugh, and I don't barely fucking talk saying that one. Who started all these jokes? Just now said my girls are our friends, and they knew a few. Fuck's sake, all the jokes going on now. John said, what do you call a rabbit with a bent dick? You have to wait for the answer now for 30 seconds. I can't think. Don't think Jonah drinks. Iron Man Spartan said to Jonah, what's your tipple, mate? Jonah said, any new weapons? No, not today, mate. I'm gonna make a new knife soon. But no. Nothing today. I got me out. This is my EDC one. Oh, John Dort's answer was fuck's funny. Floppy maggot. Sabu said, see the man who invented throat lodgings died today. There was no coffin at his funeral. Fuck's sake. You lot on your terrible bloody jokes. John said, I think it's legal to own a lever action in the UK with the right licenses. Yeah, I'm not sure, mate. I'm not sure about that. Sabu said, a weasel walks into a bar. The barman says to him, wow, you're a weasel. I never served a weasel before. What can I get you, Pop? Pop goes to weasel. Fuck that up. John said, I only drink green tea and hot water. Yeah, I've heard you say about not smoking and drinking. Have you ever been a drinker, Jonah, or not? I used to drink years ago, and I was an alkie. I am a recovering alkie, really. Saying this earlier, but now I'm a bit older, I can control it now. But now I don't smoke. I did used to smoke. I smoked up until about the age of 24. I started smoking when I was about 8, and then by the age of 12, I was smoking every day. Yeah, and then about the age of 24, I give up. But I've heard you many times say you don't smoke or drink. More money to spend on weapons and that, isn't it, Jonah? Or goodies, anyway, you know what I mean? Toys. Iron Man Spartan said, good, Jonah, good man. Cheers, pal. T2 said, what's ET short for? Said, I think my doctor really likes my choice of sensible footwear. I ever heard him telling a colleague that I had serious health issues. Fuck's sake. You used to like our Stella, did you, Jonah? That's I smoke a pipe like an old biddy. I like that serious healthy shoes. Fucking hell. So T2 Coin Seeker, what's ET short for? He's got little legs. I'm as bad as I used to smoke weed. Weeds a lot. Can't hack it now, paranoia. Same thing for me. If I even touch a bit of draw, instant paranoia, so bad I can't talk to anyone or, I mean, yeah. Simon said, I smoke a bong like an old hippie. Jonah said, never done drugs and only smoked when I was in the army. Just now, but I love my pipe. Yeah, nice. I've never smoked. I have smoked pipes, but never regularly. No, exactly, Jonah. Yeah, that is Stella is known for that. Yeah. John said, and on the 30-30 by 7.62 thing, 7.62 is better at penetration, but 30-30 is better at expansion, causing ballistic trauma, which is why a fairly common medium game cartridge round. So Boo said, I had a bet on the dogs yesterday. I didn't win a lot, but my pal did. Lucky chappy. That's just getting worse and worse and worse now. Jonah says, Stella didn't like me. I was fighting every hunt. Yeah. Yeah, they do say that's known for that. Although I think Stella's weaker than it used to be now. Simon said, get away from the shit street weed, Iron Man, full of shit and grown by gangs who don't know what they're doing. Jackson said, what tobacco pipe now? And I said, I'm naturally a bit paranoid, so when I smoke draw, it makes me worse. That's what it does to me, yeah. Yeah, I am. I'm a paranoid person naturally, so yeah. All that draw does is heightens it. Yeah. Just makes it worse. Then there's a flatulent plumber called Hart. Could not get his blow lamp to start. So he then struck a match saying, that'll catch, thus extinguishing Hart's lamp and fart. Right, no more jokes now because I'm getting sick of reading them. Because I'm shit at reading them, so. Jones and I used to smoke Super King Black. Oh, yeah, that's what my mum used to smoke them, yeah. Yeah, my mum used to smoke the old Super King Black, yeah. Weapons officer CBD is totally fine though. When I smoke the real thing, it does that, yeah. Jonah said I've got paranoia because of PTSD. Yeah. Well, I sometimes suspect I might have a bit of that, the old PTSD from what I done when I was younger and being a fucking pisshead and stupid shit I've done. Probably not on the league of what you'd get from being in the army and that. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I do sometimes wonder if I've got a bit of that, and that's what makes me weird and paranoid. And yeah, Patterson said weed just makes me eat and talk about aliens. John said, despite the fact it is nearly 130 years old, the fun fact its naming is the last like it, 30 caliber bullet backed by 30 grams of smokeless powder. Just now said, that's the trouble. Get the munchies, terrible. Yeah, yeah. I'm not about to. Jonah, do you have a book, shit at the fan, or military recommendations? Someone said, you need to get higher CBD than THC. But in the UK, you mostly get what you can get. That said, yeah, the munchies is always cheese for me. Peanut butter. It's like peanut butter. And I tell you, when I used to be able to smoke years ago, I remember really, really, really wanting something to eat. And I saw someone eating some Maltesers, right? And I asked this person, can I have a Malteser? And he gave me, the stingy bastard gave me one Malteser, right? And that was the most beautiful fucking thing I'd ever fucking eaten at that time. Gumball Salbos, and I remember back in the 80s when they sold cigs called Death with a skull and crossbones on it. I never heard of them. Don said to Iron Man, it'll kill the shit out of something black bear sized and some larger stuff if you're brave, stupid enough. That said, I wouldn't be so paranoid if everyone wasn't out to get me. Jonah said, I am the book. Marcel S. said, really? Yeah, yeah. That's part of the Jonah, you're a legend. Nell said, yeah, put my cholesterol through the roof with all the cheese. So quit cheese, yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you. And Marcel said, shock. I nearly choked on smooth peanut butter the other day. I had 3 tablespoons and couldn't breathe. Yeah, I know someone who's had that themselves. What's the time? I'm dying for a piss, but I'm going to hold it for 10 minutes and I'll be off then. Is it a good idea to break the water out if you're down for a splash? I'm sorry, to breathe. I know what you meant anyway. Oh, yeah, it's a breath, doesn't it? Yeah, I couldn't breathe. I read it as breathe anyway. So I said I wasn't weed I smoked. It was all hash in the 80s and early 90s when I smoked. Yeah, when I used to smoke, that would have been the early 90s, early to mid, late 90s. And we used to smoke anything we get our hands on. Bristol said, didn't Maltesers melt in your mouth and not in your hand? No, I think that was something else, wasn't it? Because Maltesers definitely melt in your hand. Krylon said, well, fuck, if you weren't weird, you wouldn't be interested. Oh, cheers, mate. I think that's true, though, isn't it? It'd be a bit boring if we didn't have our weirdness. Iron Man said, John, I've seen people taking a beer with a spear, hardcore. Oh, bear, yeah. Jonah said, I love that spoon you had made into a spear. I'll tell you what, Jonah, look at this, what I got the other day off me, mate. I'm gonna make one out of that. Make a fucking massive fucking spearhead out of that bastard soon. I don't know if you can hear all the cutlery I got stashed in there. Where am I? It's an Afghan black gold seal. Yeah, to be honest, I never used to know what we had, but we've had all squidgy black and all that, and you know, solids and all the fucking stuff. Not easy. Anyone remember Waits cigarettes? I used to sell them in sweet jars. Yeah, if that's the ones I'm thinking of, yeah. Now said no, that was minstrels. That's it, yeah. Time said I got sent Reese's peanut butter cup. Never tried it, so I put the whole thing in my mouth. Fucking hell, it was dense with a collapsed star. Don said there's someone who killed a black bear with a 4 to 6 inch blade years ago. Jonah said, oh, yes. Yeah, I'll do that one soon, yeah. Make a fucking great big spearhead with that. I think they still do minstrels, don't they? Then what's he said? Need a piss, do you? Whatever you do, don't think about the building pressure and the warm, wet relief to come. You bastard. It'll only make things worse. Still at 7 minutes. Oh, man, I have to go. I hate smoking puff. Used to either pass out or sit on my head on the settee. Saying roasty toasty nipples, apparently. Fuck's sake. Marcel, I know you have something to say, but what do you say about the speech of hate that is grown today? We don't really talk about politics on here, Marcel, so I you know, I won't bother. We don't really do politics on here. But yeah, it's obviously not a good thing. Right, where am I? I'm sorry, said couldn't mix puff and with booze. No, don't go together. Jonah said, "Can you make me one? If I got enough spare, I'll sort you one out, Jonah." Iron Man said, "John, that's a huge glass front end." I said, "I commented on your video, but it was instantly taken down. I wasn't being a cunt. If he can do the spoon, don't give him a fork." That's weird. I don't know. I don't know why that one on there, Simon. That's weird. Trying to think what would be in that. What would be in there? No, I don't get that. Why that's not on there? What was it? Yeah, ate some the other day. I always cut my gums though with hard shells on minstrels. All right, yeah. Now said, yeah, I was a bit pissed once. I had the munchies and had minstrels on toast. Fuck's sake, best invention I ever accidentally put together. That sounds good. I might try that. It's a Texan chocolate bar. Remember those? I've never had that, I don't think. Don't tell you just polished off a Terry's chocolate orange. Nice. We never have them here at Christmas. I know about these streams always go so quick. Must be having fun. Yeah, I agree with you there. Have you all been liking the stream? No one said it today, did they? I said that was not politics. It's just people hate. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's not a good thing. Yeah. Minstrels on toast. Yeah, Jonah. I remember double deckers. Yeah, Star bars. I like anything with nuts in, basically. I used to eat Maltesers while riding on my bike. Apparently, I was on my minstrel cycle. Thought we said no more jokes. Don't walnut whip, yeah. But I think some of the walnut whips don't have the nut on it anymore. There must just be a whip nowadays. They said, yeah, I remember those. How about tiffin bars? Have raisins and biscuit pieces in them. Bloody nice they were too. I'm smart said, everyone sub to me. I make all types of videos. Oh, go and sub to Iron Man. Solomon said, like the stream. That's a minstrels on toast. And why not, people? Have chocolate. Oh, exactly. Yeah, if you have chocolate, that's the instant thing I thought. Yeah. Johnson absolutely love the streams. I'll be on tomorrow again, 9 till 9 till 11. And I've said, yeah, they cheapened them. John said, how shall I send you that cold steel? If you look on my videos, Jonah, my email will be on there. If you send me an email, I can talk to you then about that then. Well, cheers, Jonah. I appreciate that. Jackson said, wagon wheels are now pram wheels. They're so bloody small now. Someone said, like the stream or die. Someone said, honestly, I haven't a clue what was in the old school black cash, but when you have to take a lighter to and crumble, can't recreate it or find anyone to make. That's weird, isn't it? That's weird. Exit said, I remember pickled onion space. Yeah, we had some of them recently when we went to the cash and carry, got a box of them. Someone said, I watched Iron Man's new video on 2 times my mistake. Oh, on 2 times. And he fucking went out that bag like a madman. Ah, nice. Dan said, will do. Don Dort said, did you fix the B45 free SMK 12-shot repeater? No. I need to get some parts for it first. I know what's wrong with it, but I am funny. I'll be honest with you, I completely forgot that it was broken. I looked up and found out what bit was broken on it. And now I've got the Patreon money, I could probably actually get the bit and fix it potentially. I'll have to have a look. But yeah, I must admit I completely forgot that was broken. The thing is, I don't know if it's good enough to fix. It's always been a bit finicky, that. Tom said I have perfect spot for bug out. Master said, what do you think about the permission for weapons? Do you think that the facilities to use is easier to use them and killing? I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean there, Master. Yeah, we'll be back on tomorrow, Joan. I'll be on at 9 o'clock to 11 tomorrow. Unless something comes up, but I ain't got nothing planned. I imagine Mike start doing final thoughts like Jay Springer. Well, my final thought would be today is you lot have got to cut down on the terrible fucking jokes. Or at least don't keep making me fucking read them out. Simon said last I saw Freddie was 50p and it used to be 10p. Yeah, so I will call it a day now. I will wrap it up now. But yeah, yeah. So anyone wants to get any last comments in, get them in. I would stay on longer, but I can't really because people are going to bed and I make so much fucking noise doing things. Yeah, see you later, everyone. Are you off? Did you say you was off, Jane? Or... Yeah. Cut down on the terrible jokes. That's me bollocks then. Jumpers Boo says. He says, is that paratrooper air rifle of yours repairable? Those were repeating break. That still works, yeah. That still works. Now said Nightmash. Yeah. I'll listen to that, Solomon. Don said he don't do. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, that still works actually. Yeah, but mine ain't got the repeater bit on it. Yeah, people are going to bed now, and yeah, fucking noisy doing it, noisier than you'd think. So I'll see you all about 9 o'clock tomorrow then. Mid same old thing. Worked all right tonight, innit? Yeah. So see you later, Jonah, Simon, Iron Man, Nell, Zen Not Z, Jumps Boo, Solomon, Saxon, T2, Exit, Prylon, Bristol, John. See you all later. I've missed anyone's names. You know who you are. All right. Yeah. I'll see you all tomorrow about 9 o'clock. Good night. Liam, Pete, if you're on, see you later. Yeah. Good night. See you all later.